I have seen so much of I should lock in, winter arc mode activated, gym, sleep, repeat. Others are just a distraction from my goals. Like what? Like others are somehow at fault of not you being able to reach success. I'm not sure why this type of mindset has developed, but this debate of needing others, you're not gonna believe it, but listen carefully. Yep, it's gonna be an amazing fact. This debate is very popular amongst philosophers. Even as far back as Aristotle times, he says that a human is a political animal and its purpose is to reach good life. And the way to reach this good life is through your country. Firstly, he argues that community shapes us and helps us find virtue, and through this community, we can become experts in our fields, and all together we can reach a good life because we reach virtue, and through virtue and the work of the soul, we do the things that we were supposed to do on this earth. This idea continues through Hobbes, who says that we need a country and others so much that it doesn't matter what kind of country it is, as long as it sustains, like peace and order. It doesn't matter if the dude in charge just kills somebody for no reason, or cuts somebody's finger off because they, I don't know, said a bad word on something. He says that we need others for order. Kant kind of puts some salt and pepper on top of this by saying that it's our life's purpose to be the smartest we can be and to put it down to our kids, pass it down. Because balls grow strength and horns to survive, but humans grow intelligence. But we can't learn everything in one lifetime, so we got to pass it down to others, to make this, keep this ball rolling, if we could say. And yeah, we can see that there is a big importance on others. Without others, there is no way to survive because you live under someone else's work and set systems. If you were put on a deserted island, I don't think that you could survive for very long. So at the bottom of it, we need others. But how about just living in a country but shutting down from others? That's what usually people mean by this winter arc stuff. How possible is this? I mean, you need to go to places, you need something from others, and to get something from others, you need to communicate with them. I mean, if you go out in public, it is really hard to think how you can shut down from others just completely. For example, I don't know, if you go to a mall, you probably have to say, yo, where's this, where's that, for some instructions. Or maybe you already know everything, I don't know. But you will understand the example. Probably you will have to say hi to somebody at least. But let's say you use other just for your own good, as much as you need to communicate, you use it as much as you can. To lock in and to work on yourself, you need to minimize, any distractions and maximize the benefit from communicating with others, to make it to the top. As people say, as we say that other people are a distraction. Okay, how realistic is it to function 100% at this problem, We look at it like realistically. It's really hard to just be on top of the grind 100% all the time. You might watch a movie, scroll TikTok, or do some sort of activity that will waste your time and not give you great benefits towards your goals. It's really unrealistic to think that we don't waste time. So, how about we put it towards communication? Communicating with others and spending time with others, because at the end of the day, we will want to waste some time. We can, and we sort of can get some energy from interacting with people. So even though it wastes time, it could be a positive trade. But it is very rare that people want to lock in just for their goals and their mission. It's usually something else. It's just a curtain that hides something, that true desire. It is usually for others. It's more like, Once I get this, then I will have the people until I don't have anything. People don't want me. And I'm wasting my time and the opportunity to achieve success just because I'm wasting time with these people that aren't trustworthy. If there goes somebody with somebody else, then all this time will be wasted, and the time, I won't be able to get the time back. The time that I could have spent going towards my goals. That's basically the mindset. This is basically the mentality that people want actually others, but they don't feel secure in them. It is usually set in with a lot of uncertainty, and not believing in others. But for those people, I say, it's really hard to go around the thing to get the thing, kind of circle around it. It's like running to get better at wrestling. I mean, I see your point, your argument, how you could get better at wrestling by just running, but doing the actual thing might be much better. Go to people to get people if you want people, even if you got hurt in the process. And those who deny this claim that they need others, I mean, every athlete there thanks their close ones. I hear dads say that their children help them get through everything. It's usually some thanksgiving, if you could say so. Thanksgiving to others. And at the end of the day, it is easy to let yourself down. But once others are involved in a situation, it is hard to let them down. It's easy to be satisfied with what you have already, but it is hard to not want to give others more. Others are a really deep part of us, and honestly, I think half of the men's rooms in the world would just look like this without others. That's it.